Well, remember the 90s TV series Baywatch, featuring the beach babes and hot bods of Los Angeles County lifeguards? Good news, you don't have to go to California for that. We have award-winning water rescue teams right here on the Suncoast. Meet Lieutenant Carl Payne and Lieutenant Karen Burkett of Manatee County Beach Patrol. Welcome.
Oh, we're so happy to have you guys.
Yes.
And to know you're there when we need you.
And a big congratulations, you just won a big award. Tell us about it.
Joey, we did an amazing award. We were just awarded this year, 2017 Beach Patrol of the Year.
Ooh.
But yes, awesome. It was a great accomplishment by everybody involved in our division. Out of 38 rescue beach agencies in the state of Florida, we won.
Beautiful.
That's
That's
huge.
awesome.
We had a great banquet, awesome award ceremony. It was terrific.
Oh, that's wonderful. Now, you are so deserving, and we know that you work very hard, but for people who might not understand all that encompasses what you do, explain what a typical day might be like.
I'll let Karen explain this one.
You know, we really have challenges every day, different challenges. Some days it's crowds, like holidays, we get really busy, and people bring their families out. Then there's other times where we have storm events, where we have this low pressure system coming out into the Gulf of Mexico on a busy weekend.
Yes,
so
I don't know what you're talking about.
every day really is different. So we kind of prepare ourselves for whatever the day is going to be like. So a typical day is being there for the public, being in the eye of the public for information purposes, and there when they need our help in the water.
Yes. Well, one aspect of that obviously is to protect people while they are swimming, protecting them from drowning.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as we go into the summer, I know that the risk of drowning does increase just because of more people in the water. CPR is a way to tackle that. So I understand you've brought two quiet guests here. Show us a little bit of what the process is like when you get someone out of the water who may be suffering from having drowned.
Do you want to borrow my guy?
You keep that one.
Oh,
back.
okay, I'll keep you.
Linda, you go here. We're going to practice both ladies. I'm going to teach you guys. We're going to keep it very simple and sweet.
That's
so,
good.
so everybody can learn this
He has
process.
a better chance like
Yes,
that.
exactly.
Yes.
Instead of throwing everything at you like a whole CPR process, I'm going to start you with just hands-only CPR.
Okay.
Okay.
What's going to happen here is this is if you're at a non-lifeguard beach, no one around you knows CPR. There's no medical services available to you. First step, always call 911.
Yes.
Okay, we never want to forget calling 911 first. Call 911, and then the next is just very simple. We're going to wrap our hands together, close them together, all right? Use a ball of your hand right in the middle of the chest. Yep, and we're going to push down 2 to 2.5 inches on an adult. Usually you don't need to get that specific if we're just doing hands-only CPR, but we're at the center check, chest 2 to 2.5 inches, and we're going to go to a beat. You ready, Karen? It's going to be, you ever heard the song Staying Alive?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah? A little dance? Yeah?
Okay, go.
Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. Perfect. So,
How are you doing
so
down
to that
there?
beat, we're going to do compressions. Boom. Staying alive, staying alive.
It's 100 to 120 compressions
staying
a
alive,
minute.
Staying alive. Like
Now,
Karen said.
right in the middle of the chest or a little,
Yes.
a little down?
We're going to go right, not in the middle of your chest, you're going to go right,
In between the breastbone there.
yeah, right
Right
between the
here.
breastbone.
Oh, I
Perfect.
did
So
that
where
Yeah.
the ribs start, sort of in the middle?
Yes, your xiphoid process technically right above it. So
Okay.
you can feel that, if you guys know what that is. Sorry, I'm going to.
No, and like in layman's terms, I
Yeah.
mean, let's say it. Is it below the nipple line? Is that
Yes,
the point?
Nipple line.
it'll be right below the
Okay.
nipple line
Okay.
at the bottom
Okay.
of the
Yep.
sternum.
Da, da.
Staying alive.
How long do we
Singling.
do this?
Until
Help
further
arrives?
medical advancement arrives. EMS, ambulance.
Which is why
EMTs.
calling for 911 help is important from the very beginning to know
Exactly.
someone's on their way.
Yep.
We have a question. If you are rescuing someone who you pulled out of the water, you all are doing your work on them. As passers-by, as beachgoers, we don't want to stand and be a crowd watching, but is there anything we can do? Should we offer to help, or should we let you do your work?
Every situation is a little different. But if we need help, we'll definitely call someone to help.
Okay.
There's things that you can do, like keeping people away is one, handing us certain medical equipment. But if someone that doesn't have that knowledge, sometimes it's better to just take a step back, and if we need you, we'll let you know.
Okay, that's
If we're doing this and if water starts coming out of their mouth, do we leave them like this or turn their head?
That's going to be now we're advancing into
Okay.
really CPR steps. But
Got it.
yes, we want to keep the airway open.
so. This
Airway's the main
process is
priority.
keeping the person safe and
still, and
keeping
waist,
them
keeping
keeping them breathing.
Keeping the blood circulating.
Okay, until greater help arrives.
Exactly.
Correct.
One other big hazard that is out there is the rip currents. So explain to us a little bit about how we can look out for those and what we should know.
You know, it's sometimes hard to know when you're in the water if you're in a rip current. Usually what happens is that you start, you're on the sand standing, and all of a sudden you can't touch the bottom, and then you try to swim in, but the rip current's actually pulling you away from the sand, from being able to touch and from the beach. So the best thing to do is to relax, recognize that you're not going the way you want to go,
Okay.
and float or swim at a diagonal out of the rip current.
Okay. And as we just saw, so there are options to escape once we get past it?
Right. It'll let you go eventually. So the biggest point is to relax and not get a panic, because that's when you exert a lot of energy trying to go the way that you're not going to go. So if you can think about it, relax, because we panic, and just go out of the rip current or swim out a diagonal.
Another
float.
thing to look out for, especially as we're going into storm season, are when should we know to get out of the water if a storm is coming? I know you have a flag system,
We do.
but I know that not all of us know what that means, myself included. So
Okay.
talk us through the beach flags.
Flags, kind of like a stoplight is kind of an easy way to explain it. Green means go, low hazard, calm conditions. It means that there's very minimal hazards in the swim area. Yellow, it's the caution, medium hazard. Moderate swimmers that aren't very good need to be very cautious about entering the water. Red's high hazard. Basically, big warning. If you're going to the beach, check with the lifeguard to see a red flag. Find out why it's flying. Find out if there's rip currents in the area. That's always a good thing to do anyway, is to check with lifeguards, just to say, hey, anything going on today that I need to know about. The double red flag. That is double red.
Stay away.
That means stay away. Water's closed to the public.
Don't
right.
touch the sand.
Yeah. Last but not least, we got the purple flag, which is the dangerous marine life. We won't get into that very much, but jellyfish, stingray, stuff like that will be why we fly that one.
Great to know. Thank you for keeping us safe. Again, congratulations on your award. Much
Thanks,
deserved.
Joey.
Thank you,
If
thank
you
you.
would like
Thanks,
any more
Linda.
information
Thanks,
about the Manatee Beach Patrol and other water safety topics, great website. You can go to mymanatee.org. Look up the water safety features. We'll be right back.